Alright, welcome to day 2 of our Fusion tutorials. Today we're going to take a look at Revolve. Now I know that we've done this one in class in the tutorials, but we're just going to take another look at it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to start a new sketch. So create sketch, click on that, and then I pick on the work plane I'm going to work from. So I've got my work plane and now I can start drawing. Now remember, I am in the newer version of Fusion for these videos. So you might have to take a look at what I'm doing and relate it back to the older version. So like the line tool, that would be under the sketch menu, not the create menu. So with a Revolve, you're pretty much drawing a cross section. So like if I was to draw a piece of pizza, I would be drawing it from a side view. So let's go something like that. I'm going to find an arc, 3-point arc. Draw a line. So if I was drawing a piece of pizza, that would be my piece of pizza. I'm just going to finish the sketch and show you what that would look like. So finish, you can see that cross section. And then under create, I've got the revolve tool. So if I go revolve, now it's by default, it's clicked my profile. But if I unselect that, I can come back. So select, and I can click on the profile. For the axes, I'm going to go select again and grab that end line there. Zoom out and go OK, and now you can see that shape of that piece of pizza. Now I know there's no toppings, there's nothing else on it, but you can see the shape and you can see how that broke down. So I'm just going to undo back before my drawing there. So let's take a look at other things that you can revolve. Now we did a wheel in the class for the tutorial. So maybe let's take a look at a bottle this time. So I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to come from the center point here. And I'm going to draw a section of a bottle. So let's say an average bottle is going to be about 75 mils, just 7 millimeters across, maybe 100. So let's go, I'm going to go, let's say 60. So I'm just going to type 60 on the keyboard. Hit enter, so I got a nice line there. I'm going to draw a line coming up for the side of my bottle. And 130, let's say 140, so I'm just typing 140 on the keyboard. Hit enter. I'll draw another line coming back now. I'm just going to guess, let's say that this is going to be 50 long. If I hit the tab key, it's going to go on the angle, let's say 130 degrees, just so it's a nice number. So I've got a line there. And we'll come up to the top of the bottle. So I didn't really measure that one. Top of the bottle here. Okay, so I'm going to hit the escape key. I'm going to just round this off so like a bottle cap could go on it. So I'm going to create arc, 3-point arc. There's a little bit for the top. And I'm just going to bring this over back to that center line. Now I'm not too concerned how long this is. I'll just make it long. It's fine. So I've got kind of my shape of my bottle. I'm going to take a line tool again and just draw up from the bottom. So now I've got this nice area closed in for the bottle. Now you can see how it's gone a little bit orangey pink on the inside. That's to signify that this is a closed loop. Now I've got this little bit of line here I don't really want anymore. So under modify, I've got trim. If you're using the older version, it would be under sketch and trim. So I'm going to click the trim tool and hover over this line so it turns purple. I click on it and it trims it away. Now I've got some sharp edges on my bottle, probably not the best for manufacturing. So I'm going to come up here to modify and tools and find the fillet tool. Now the fillet tool in the older version is found under the sketch menu. So I'm going to go fillet and I'll place a fillet on there. I can adjust that fillet to make it look the way I like it for that particular bottle. I hit the enter key. We'll add another fillet down here. Don't know why that's going to the dimension line. I'm just going to hit escape and undo that one. back to here, so here, there, and now we can adjust what we would like that fillet to look like. That looks pretty good to me. And we'll come back in here. I'll do another one at the bottom. So there's my fillet tool again, from here to here, and I think this would be a rather small fillet. I'll hit enter. So now I've got that all filleted up for my shape of my bottle, and you can see it is only half of a bottle. So the next step is to finish the sketch. So I come over here, I click Finish Sketch. That's bringing me back into three-dimensional space. And now I can use the Revolve tool, this one here, to take that. So by default, the profile's already been selected, but like I said before, you could select it that way. And in that axis, it's going to be that center line there. So I'll click on that center line, and you can see that bottle starting to form up. You could play around with the settings. So let's say you only wanted this to go 180 degrees. That'd be a pretty silly bottle, but you could do it halfway too. Play with that, see what sort of stuff you can get out of it. So I've got my bottle. I'm going to click OK. And that's left me with a bottle. Now, this bottle right now is solid. So I've got another tool up here called Shell under Modify. So if I click on Shell, it wants me to select a body or face that I can remove. So let's see if this works. I'll click on the top. Inside thickness, let's make my bottle 3 mils thick. And click OK. Now that tool has allowed me to cut the inside of that bottle. So pretty neat. There's a finished bottle. Now, just to make this video a bit longer, although it's twice the length of the last one, I'm going to right-click and show one more thing. By right-clicking, I can get an Appearance tab. I'm going to go to Appearance, and it's going to open up this window. Now, these are preset appearances that we can look at. Well, my bottle is going to be glass, so I'm going to click on Glass folder here. And let's see. Smooth. And let's make it bronze. So I drag that over, and that's going to apply that appearance to the bottle. So now, close that. You can see that there's the bottle made of glass with that appearance applied to it. So really cool. That's going to be our video for the day. Thanks, guys.